Business on the Speaker's desk, House Concurrent Resolution 2005. Without objection, first and second readings of House Concurrent Resolution 2005 will be waived and the resolution will be placed on third reading of bills for today. Third reading of bills. Mr. Shope.
Mr. Speaker, I have HCR 2005. Frank Kush, the winningest coach in Sun Devil football history, passed away on June 22nd, 2017 at the age of 88. Born on January 20th, 1929 in Windber, Pennsylvania, Frank was one of 15 children. After graduating from Windber High School, Frank attended Michigan State University from 1950 to 1952, where he earned a bachelor's degree in physical education and played football as a defensive lineman. During Frank's college football career, he was a 3-year letter winner and All-American. His teams went 26-1 during those 3 years and were undefeated in 1951 and 1952. After college, Frank married the love of his life, Frances Marie Thoreau, whom he met at Michigan State. The couple moved to Fort Benning, Georgia, where Frank admirably served in the United States Army as a first lieutenant and took on his first head coaching position with the Fort Benning football team. 2 years later, Frank was offered an assistant coaching position at Arizona State University, and he moved his family to Tempe, Arizona. 3 years later, on December 22nd, 1957, Frank became the 15th head football coach in Arizona State history. He went on to pilot the Sun Devils to 176 wins across 21 and a half seasons, the most in school history, and coached the team to an impressive 16-5 record against rival University of Arizona, including a winning streak from 1965 to 1973. Inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1995, Coach Kush led his team to 7 Western Athletic Conference championships and guided the Sun Devils to winning seasons in 19 of his 22 years. The Hall of Famer also holds the Arizona State University football record for the most postseason victories. Frank led the Sun Devils to 6 victories in 7 bowl games, including the 1970 Peach Bowl and the 1975 Fiesta Bowl, in which the team capped off 2 undefeated seasons, with Frank's 1975 team finishing second in the national rankings. He was named the National Coach of the Year by the American Football Coaches Association and the Walter Camp Foundation. Aside from producing winning teams, Frank helped guide 38 college players to All-American honors and 128 players into the National Football League. During his tenure, Frank coached and mentored 3 College Football Hall of Fame inductees and 3 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductees. Frank left Arizona State University in 1979 and went on to coach the Canadian Football League's Hamilton Tiger Cats in 1981 and the National Football League's Baltimore and Indianapolis Colts from 1982 to 1984. In 1985, he left the Colts and returned to Arizona to coach the United States Football League's Arizona Outlaws. And in 2000, Frank returned to Arizona State University to serve first as a special assistant to the athletics director and later as an ambassador to Sun Devil Athletics. During his career, Frank received many honors, including induction into the Cambria County Sports Hall of Fame in 1967, the National Polish American Sports Hall of Fame in 1998, Michigan State University Athletics Hall of Fame in 2000, and the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame in 2015. Despite the demands of his work, Frank gave selflessly of his time, energy, and abilities to various community organizations. He served as the executive director of the Arizona Boys Ranch and hosted many football clinics for adolescents. A devoted family man and loyal friend, Frank will be deeply missed by his sons Daniel, David, and Damien, and his grandchildren, Jenna, Jordan, Dane, and Blake. He is preceded in death by his wife, Frances, and therefore, be it resolved by the the House of Representatives of the State of Arizona, the Senate concurring, that the members of the legislature sincerely regret the passing of Frank Kush and extend their sympathies and condolences to his surviving family members and many friends. Mr. Speaker, I move that without objection, House Concurrent Resolution 2005 be unanimously adopted and that the House stand for a moment of respectful silence in his memory.
Without objection, the resolution is unanimously adopted. The House will please rise for a moment of silence. The resolution is signed in open session. The clerk will record the action of the House and convey the resolution to the Senate. Mr. Shope.
Mr. Speaker, it gives me the great honor to introduce some guests on the floor today as a part of the Sun Devil family. I know we have many Sun Devil graduates here on the floor and in the gallery, I'm sure, and I understand some students who are currently at Arizona State University. Behind me, and I will start with the most recognizable probably here. Sparky, the Sun Devil, has made a return appearance to the floor of the House. Let's give him a round of applause. He's maybe gonna, I told him earlier he had to save his energy for tomorrow night against U of A because he's gonna be running all over that arena, getting people fired up. So right next to him is the Vice President for University Athletics, Mr. Ray Anderson. Right behind me is the President and CEO of the Arizona State University Alumni Association, Dr. Christine Wilkeson. I also have with me the President of Arizona State University, Dr. Michael Crow. And our new football coach at Arizona State University, the guy that has brought in a stellar recruiting class this season already, and we're looking forward to excellent things from our Sun Devils on the field. I'd like to welcome to the State House of Representatives, Mr. Herman Edwards.
Welcome to the House.